we talked about CBC, and they're in the committee hearings as well, and we talked about their bias, and like a lot of people are saying, they're basically an arm of the government. We agree with that they're basically an arm of the Liberal government, and maybe Poilievre put them there in that place because he was going to defund them. Mark Carney promised them more money, $150 million to be exact, and he gave it to them as soon as he won the election, and the executive team of the CBC gave themselves a big fat raise, just the executive though. Anyway, we're going to listen to this, and they talk. There's a leaked memo that came out that management says we don't put people on, we don't put Conservatives on. Let's listen in though.
In a leaked phone call that Mr. Downraj, he asked the CBC management, quote, why can't they, the CBC, get interviews with Conservatives? And the CBC management replied back vaguely saying, quote, well, you know why. So I'm curious, in your estimation, why are Conservatives not welcome at the CBC?
Well, I would say Conservatives are quite welcome at the CBC. In fact, they are interviewed regularly.
Give me an example of the last 5 Conservatives that were interviewed on the show within the last 2 weeks. Anywhere within the CBC.
I can't answer that. I can get back to you and give you more detail, but I don't watch and listen to everything we broadcast on a continuous basis. So okay. If you would like, I will provide those numbers.
Which show offered by the CBC do you think is most fair, offers the most diverse views in terms of news coverage?
Well, all of our shows are, especially in the news area, are governed by the same journalistic standards and practices. So I would say...
Some are equally diverse?
I would say they were all striving to achieve the proper balance in terms of subject matters, interviewees, and diversity of points of view.
So there would be no bias at the CBC?
Well, I would say that that's not our policy, that's not our practice. I'm not oblivious to the fact that some people claim there is bias, but that's not how we work.
Your perception. What's your perception? You're the head of the organization. What's your perception?
My perception is that we are working very hard to try and bring accurate, factual-based news and information to Canadians every day.
So no bias at the CBC according to you?
No bias according to me.
Ouch. That's going to get played a lot, isn't it? That's going to get a lot of airtime, that one little clip.
Well, just watch any of their panels. I mean, we watch them all the time because we have to, but watch any of their panels. How many Conservatives on a panel of 4? How many on there? Well,
usually as well, the Conservative that they have on there will be,
right.
I mean, not quite what you might imagine a Conservative to be. It'll be some like Liberal who was once in the Tory party.
A Doug Ford Liberal.
Yeah,
right?
Or just somebody,
or even
somebody that, yeah, or somebody that they love to have on there is that Ten Eyck fella, the one who helped Doug Ford, helped his election campaign. Like you said, I've said, as everybody with eyes can see, Doug Ford is not a Conservative, not even close to a Conservative. Nor is he necessarily left wing or anything. He's not much of anything, but he's certainly a Liberal. Yeah. There's no question about that. The question is, what kind of Liberal is he?
Yeah. Or Jean Charest, or, they might as well have on Rachel Notley representing the Conservative Party, as well as, Christy Clark.
Yeah, well, it's funny. But, I mean, I would say the TV shows, that's not the best place to look if you want to see the most flagrant examples of bias from the CBC. I would say either go on the website at the stories or listen to the radio. The radio is my personal favorite for bias because they are just like absolutely so far gone. They are so out there. It cracks me up.
Well, I mean, that Travis, he's still out there saying how bad they were because he tried to get Pierre Poilievre on and they wouldn't allow it. So. He might be.
By the way, sorry, earlier I forgot to mention, or I didn't mention, that one of those First Nations that's suing the federal government and may succeed in blocking the one of the most important pieces of infrastructure in the last 50 years or whatever in Canada is the Metlakatla Nation, which has on reserve, according to the Government of Canada's website, on reserve 94 people. 94 people. Just thought that was interesting.